I now invite Salik Khan to make his presentation.
Respected DGP Shri Harmeet Singh, senior officials from Assam Police, representatives from UNICEF, respected parents, teachers, and my dear students, a very warm welcome to Infantia. Before I begin my part, I would like to take a moment to express my heartfelt gratitude to Harmeet sir. Over the past 7 years, the kind of work which we have done, he has been a constant guiding light and a mentor for me. A lot of work which you see, like Olundita was mentioning, we have done all that work under his guidance. And his leadership and vision has inspired the kind of viral campaigns which we have produced. In fact, the very idea of Infantia and the broader idea of viewing children's rights and safety on the internet through a fresh and more thoughtful lens emerged from an internationally viral campaign on sharenting by Assam Police, which was again launched under the guidance of Harmeet sir. Sir will be speaking about the campaign in his keynote. Our story begins with the pandemic. The COVID pandemic pushed the world into a digital realm, including children. Unfortunately, this digital shift was accompanied by a sharp rise in cybercrimes against children. So this is the data from NCRB. As you can see, the sharp increase in cybercrimes against children after 2019. And this data is only till 2022. Once the 2023 and 2024 data will come in, we will see the emergence of AI and what AI has done when it comes to cybercrimes to children. So when we observe that cybercrimes against children are increasingly becoming common, I wanted to understand why this is happening and what parents are doing for that. So as I delved deeper into the issue, my research revealed that a concerning trend. The risk to children online wasn't always initiated by strangers. Often it began at home with a seemingly innocent post by a parent, the phenomena which globally known as sharenting. Barclay has predicted that sharenting could cost the next generation upwards of 600 million euros a year by 2030 in identity theft alone. So in the response to it, we launched our Don't Be a Sharent campaign, which grew over time in the movement. And today, as we stand here, I can say that the campaign evolved into what today we are calling Infantia. So to further my research on this phenomena, August last year, PIIR Foundation decided to take a more empirical look at this issue. With the limited means and resources available with us, we conducted one of the first studies in India on sharenting, a subject that has seen little to no research in Indian context until then. So I'll be presenting some of the findings from that study. I have like 10 minutes, so I'll be sharing some of the major things from them. So the idea or the aim of the study was to investigate how parents interact with the digital world, their awareness levels on digital safety, privacy risk, their behavior when it comes to posting pictures or videos of their children on social media. So what it revealed is that it revealed gaps between parental intentions and practices, highlighting the urgent need for a child-centric approach to the digital rights and data protection. So if I want to summarize my study, this is how I am going to summarize. Indian parents are not equipped to safeguard their children's rights and safety on the internet. Full stop. I don't know how many of you are aware of it, but there is a new draft law called Data Protection Act The Data Protection Act talks about parental guidance and consent when it comes to children's privacy and data. Now imagine parents who themselves are not equipped enough to handle digital privacy. How can they be a voice for their children? So we asked, in our study, we asked some of the questions, and I'll be sharing the results for that. First, we asked what type of content parents are posting on social media about their children. So over 58% of parents admitted sharing milestone moments, birthdays, vacations, school events. These posts frequently included identifiers like school uniform, school name, kid's name, geographical locations, making them vulnerable to exploitation. Such sharing exposes children to risks such as digital impersonation, digital kidnapping, cyber grooming, and other kinds of misuses. We also asked what platform they prefer when it comes to posting content about their child. So unlike global trends where most of the content is shared on Instagram or on YouTube, Indian parents prefer, 36% of Indian parents primarily use WhatsApp to share child-related content. This creates a false sense of security, often leads parents to share identifiable details like names, birthdays, locations to random people in their contact list, including the paperwalas and all those people who you don't even know what they are going to do with that picture or a video which you just uploaded on your WhatsApp status. We also wanted to understand if Indian parents understand what consent is when it comes to children, and this is one of the most funniest findings, ironical findings. Almost 72% of parents believed children should have a say in their digital presence, but only 37% of them actually sought their consent before posting anything about their child on social media. This reveals a failure to acknowledge children's evolving capacities and rights to autonomy on the internet. Again, very funny insight, ironic. We also asked whether they understand how to change privacy settings and the entire privacy settings on social media. So while 60% of them claim to be aware of those privacy risks, such as digital kidnapping or cyber grooming, only 18% of them adjusted privacy settings before posting anything on social media, and 70% never did. This gap reveals complacency and technical unawareness even among those who claim to understand the idea of privacy settings theoretically. Then we also wanted to check if social media validation plays any role when it comes to parenting behaviors. So the results were nearly 60% of parents felt compelled to share content due to social media validation, prioritizing likes and comments over privacy consideration. This societal pressure increases the risk of oversharing, turning children into digital commodities. We also tested some of the hypotheses, but here is where our data set is so limited, and I hope that in future, perhaps with the help of UNICEF, we want to extend our data set to a larger audience. So we wanted to test whether there is a correlation between parenting behavior between males and females. Our data suggests a slight correlation, suggesting that females are, or the moms are slightly more parent than dads, but we need more data to conclude anything conclusively. But regardless, these findings paint a complex picture of digital parenting in India, one where good intentions are often undermined by gaps in awareness, societal pressures, and inadequate digital learnings. They challenge the assumption that parents are inherently the best arbitrators of their children's digital rights. This is the reason why I say it is our collective responsibility Parents today need to revisit the very idea of parenting, not just as providers, but as protectors in the digital world. This new era demands a new understanding of the parenting responsibility because we owe it to our children. Just as I owe it to my beloved daughter who is here with us. She reminds me every day that why this work matters, why her rights, empathy, and awareness aren't optional, but they are essential. So I'd like to conclude this with the words of a great poet, Dushyant Kumar. सिर्फ हंगामा खड़ा करना मेरा मकसद नहीं, सारी कोशिश है कि सूरत बदलनी चाहिए. मेरे दिल में नहीं, मेरे सीने में नहीं, तो तेरे सीने में ही सही. हो कहीं भी आग, मगर ये आग जलनी चाहिए. थैंक यू.